Hello friends! In this tutorial, I'll show you how to draft a robe pattern using your own measurements. It will be a step-by-step tutorial, and the best thing about this particular pattern is it can be used to create almost any type of robe. A short robe, a long robe, a lightweight silk robe, a cozy bathrobe, like anything. I already made a plaid robe out of flannel, and I do have a video on my channel which goes through the whole creation process, so make sure to check that one out. And let's get started. We only need a couple of measurements for this easy pattern. First one is your neck circumference. Don't be super tight. Be kind to yourself and try not to suffocate yourself. For the chest circumference, make sure that line runs more or less horizontally and it runs through the most prominent areas of your chest. For the nape to waist measurement, the easiest way is to tie a small belt or shoelace around your waist, and that measurement runs from the bone sticking out of your neck down the center of your spine to the waistline. And the final measurement is the desired length for your garment. Write down your measurements and we are ready to draft our pattern. This is what our final pattern will look like. So you can take a screenshot or make a screenshot. And guys, I created this pattern myself, so please do not steal this information to sell it somewhere. It's only for your own pattern drafting. So we're going to start with a series of lines and points. And for point A, make sure to step away about 4 inches from the edge of the paper. So distance A to B is your nape to waist measurement plus 1 1/4 of an inch. B to C is the desired length of your garment. And guys, for convenience, I usually don't go super long. 20 inches is plenty. I usually extend all my long patterns like straight on fabric. And distance A to D is your bust measurement divided by 4 plus 1 3/4 of an inch. Make a rectangle marking points B1 and C1 as shown. Next, we will be adding points E, F, G to our rectangle. Distance A to E is 1.5 inches. A to F is your neck measurement divided by 4 plus 1/4 of an inch. And D to G is the line A to B divided by 9. And in my case, it was real close to 2 inches, so I just left it at 2 inches. Connect them as shown, and we will be adding point H1 to our rectangle. This distance from point B1 upwards to point H1 is the line AB divided by 4, and in my case, it was pretty close to 4.5 inches. Our next point is B2, and it needs to be marked 1 inch to the right from point B1. If you are pear-shaped, if your hips are wider, more on a wide scale, instead of 1 inch, I'd probably use 1.5 inches for this measurement. Draw a horizontal line upward to point H2 and downward to point C2. Next, we will be working on our sleeves. Guys, I will give you the measurements for both the short and the long sleeve, and we will be drafting both of them on the same pattern. However, they are cut differently on fabric, and later I will show you the difference. Points H3 and I are for the short sleeve, and H4 and J for the long sleeve. H2 to H3 is 4 inches, and 17 inches for the longer sleeve, and GI is 7 inches and 20 inches for the longer sleeve. Just remember that F, G, I, J is one straight line. This is what your pattern should look like now, and we're almost done. We just need to add one more point, point B3. And it is 2 3/4 of an inch away from point B to the left of point B. Connect B3 and C3 with a straight line, and also connect point B3 to point F, like shown on the diagram. Yay, we're done! Notice how I made this corner nice and round, and also I extended this line, and this one will be used in case you want to make a long-sleeved robe. So this line we will need it later. As you can see, I didn't bother with cutting out two separate paper pattern pieces. I just used one for my short sleeve robe. And since our original pattern does not include any seam allowances, this is how much of seam allowances I added on each side and for each piece. For a long-sleeved version, option 1 is to simply cut it out as one piece. Or you may cut off your sleeve at that line where, remember, we extended it upwards, and cut out your sleeve pieces separately. And of course, another option is to create a different sleeve piece, but I'm not gonna do this in this particular tutorial, maybe later. And of course, we need to remember about other pieces such as pockets, the belt, our front panel, and our sleeve panels. Here I'm giving you an example of what those measurements could be. And depending whether your robe will have short sleeves or long sleeves, you will use this exact measurement from your pattern to create the sleeve panel. If you don't want to bother with the panel, you may simply extend that seam allowance for the sleeves. In my opinion, sleeve panels just look more professional. I will just briefly mention that the total length for our front panel is this whole measurement right here. Guys, I already had all those measurements for this particular plaid robe in a different video tutorial, so please check it out. And the measurements I'm giving you right now are just approximate. It's just, you can do whatever you want. I mean, they will work, but please make sure that it's what you want for your final garment. I hope you found my tutorial helpful. Please click on like if you liked it, and I will see you next time. Have fun making your own robe. Goodbye.